Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal moves High Court against the ED summons. High Court has asked why is he not appearing before the Enforcement Directorate, has asked the Delhi Chief Minister. High Court has said once he goes, he will know what does ED want. Why don't you go before the High Court, before the ED, is the question that the High Court is asking. Arvind Kejriwal's lawyer says there should be protection. Not one, but at least 9 summons issued to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in connection with the Delhi excise policy case. The High Court is asking, why is Arvind Kejriwal not appearing before the Enforcement Directorate? Kanu is getting asked more details on that. Kanu, in fact, the Delhi Chief Minister continues to be adamant and says that he should be protected and the summons are illegal. What has the court said?
The court is saying that, why he is not appearing, because the summons are directly issued on his name and he should be made available to the investigating agency. He will come to know whatever the case is, probing, the ED is probing against him. So very clearly the court is also taking a very tough stand. But for Arvind Kejriwal, senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi is still arguing and saying that he should be protected and he shall go tomorrow. On a query, when the High Court has asked Arvind Kejriwal as to what if we ask him to go tomorrow before the ED, will he able to do that? At this, the Singhvi senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi says that he cannot go until and unless he gives some kind of protection to him. So very clearly, the High Court is also going hard on Arvind Kejriwal as to why he is awaiting those 9 summons issued to him back to back by the Enforcement Directorate, and is now suggesting Arvind Kejriwal to just go once to understand as to why ED is calling him. But Arvind Kejriwal's counsel is pretending that it's an election season and if he goes, he might get arrested. So clearly very fiery arguments are going on between the bar and the bench now, and we'll come to know in some short time from now that what exactly the High Court will do, whether the High Court will give some kind of protection to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, or he will again have to comply with the ED summons, or he'll approach the Supreme Court seeking further relief in this case.
So essentially what you're saying is that if the court doesn't give him protection, then he has to appear before the ED. He'll have no options left, really, because there are 9 summons that have been issued and all 9 of them have been skipped, isn't it, Kanu?
Yes, Neha, he does have an option to approach the Supreme Court, but very unlikely, any court of this country will, give some kind of protection to Arvind Kejriwal at this point of time, because he has not even appeared once against the summons issued by the ED. So every court will ask him the same question as to why he has evaded all those 9 summons or the future summons, if any, in the case. So he has the opportunity of approaching the Supreme Court, but Supreme Court will also take the same view, because until and unless he goes and appears, how can he do that? Other option that is available with Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is he can seek an anticipatory bail, and that will protect him from any kind of arrest or any kind of apprehension that he has in his mind. So, very clearly, either he can take anticipatory bail, or he can still bang on to the High Court proceedings, or he has an option to come to the Supreme Court for now.
All right, Kanu, thanking you for the moment for getting us those details. The court is hearing the matter as we speak, and we'll know in some time from now as to what the High Court says, whether protection is given to Arvind Kejriwal or not, or whether he is asked to appear before the ED as mandated.